probably going to be one of the most important phases here. Jared is remarkable to work with. I talk about it all the time. And of course, we both love working for the president. So it's feels like a very honorable job.
Mr. President, would you like to say something with the interpreter?
Yes. أقول في البداية أن أنا سعيد وكل شرف شرم في مدينة الصعيد. واسمح لي أقول اسمي واسم كل المصريين حتى كل محب السلام. أقدم تحية بالاحترام على تحية هذا الإنجاز الرائع.
Well, first of all, we would like to say I welcome you to Egypt. It's a great pleasure and an honor to have you with us here in the city of peace, Sharm el-Sheikh. Now, we also to extend on behalf of all Egyptians and peace lovers around the world, salute the appreciation and respect for the unprecedented and momentous accomplishment by
أنا كنت متأكد من خطة الرئيس. أنا كنت قادر على تحقيق هذا.
I've been very confident that Your Excellency is the only one who is capable of bringing this about and bringing an end to this war.
وأنا في خلال اتصالي بفخامة الرئيس ذكرت له ذلك بفخامة الرئيس أنت وحدك القادر على تحقيق السلام في منطقتنا.
I even said that very precisely during my communication with Your Excellency, that you are the only one who is able to bring about peace and to achieve peace in this world.
بشكرك فخامة الرئيس.
Thank you, Mr. President.
ولكن عايزين نستكمل إطلاق النار وفق بصراحة كل الرهائن وحتى يعني للأسف الجثث المتبقية في الأرض وقت عشان تسلم إلى ذويهم في إسرائيل ثم إدخال المساعدات ونستكمل باقي المراحل.
And what we need to do now is to fixate the ceasefire, make sure that it maintains the state, that we can deliver all of the remaining the bodies of the deceased to the families, and this is very important, to bring in more humanitarian assistance into the strip, and working very closely on following up the rest of steps that should be taken to make this successful.
Mr. President, you did very great. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
He's a good man. He's a good man. We're with him all the way.
Will he be on the Board of Peace, sir?
I'd like to have him on the board. I'd like to. We may need an interpreter, but that's okay.
As long as the president,
You can't do better.
the board of peace, I'll be there.
We've had many leaders want to be on the board, actually. The Board of Peace, it's taken on, Steve, I'd say a life of its own. Do you want to discuss that? What's happened?
I think we have a long list of applicants to be on that.
Yeah,
board.
everybody wants to. That's very nice. It's better than the other way. Usually it's the other way. Nobody wants to be on the board. But it's really taken on, this whole thing has taken on a life that's very different. So it's been really a great honor. And you people have done a fantastic job. I want to tell you that we appreciate it very much. Blessing. Thank you very much, everybody.
All right, thank you guys.
Hold it 1 second.
I just want to look forward to your Excellency's support and your sponsorship with us in the conference for the reconstruction.
Thank you. 100%. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
All right, thank you, Brad. You guys are coming. Guys, cut out. Violet done. Come on, guys. Got everybody? Add in. It's like,
What? It's right behind you. It's okay.
now we're going to.
Yeah.
Drop stuff. Set for remarks. I'll wrap it.
Okay, are we doing this?
What?
Are we doing this? I doing
You are, but this isn't, I don't know, honestly, I don't know what this is.
this is a class photo?
This is a mess.
Is this a class photo?
We're walking that way. Yeah.
A place that could lead to tremendous problems like World War III. They always talk about World War III was in the Middle East, and that's not going to happen. We don't want it to start anywhere, actually, but it's not going to happen. So I just want to thank everybody, and I'll see you in a little while. And in particular, thank you all. Thank you to me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, that's.
Yes, state of leaders, kindly join us at the stage. Please, state of leaders, kindly join us at the stage. Head of states, kindly join us at the stage. Please, all the head of states, kindly join us at the stage. Excuse me, head of states, kindly join us at the stage. All head of states, kindly join us at the stage. Kindly, all the leaders, join us at the stage.
السيد الرئيس عبد الفتاح السيسي رئيس جمهورية مصر العربية. His Excellency President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, the President of the Arab Republic of Egypt.
تفضل.
Kindly be seated.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of God, the gracious,
أصحاب
the most
الجلالة
merciful,
والفخامة
your
والسمو.
excellencies, your
السلام عليكم ورحمة
excellencies
الله
and
وبركاته.
highnesses, peace be upon you
أرحب
and
بكم
God's
جميعا
blessings. I
في قمة
welcome you
شرم
all
الشيخ
to Sharm
للسلام
el-Sheikh Peace Summit
في هذه اللحظة
at
في هذه اللحظة التاريخية
this
الفارقة
historic
التي شهدنا
milestone
فيها
where
معا
we all together have
التوصل لاتفاق
witnessed
شرم
the
الشيخ
reaching of Sharm el-Sheikh
لإنهاء
agreement
الحرب
on ending
في
war
غزة
in Gaza
وميلاد
and
بارقة
the
الأمل
birth of a glimpse of hope
فأن يغلق هذا
that
الاتفاق
such deal
صفحة
ends
أليمة
an
في تاريخ
agonizing
البشرية
chapter in the history of mankind
ويفتح الباب
and
لعهد
opens the
جديد
door,
من
ushering in a
السلام
new era
والاستقرار
of
في الشرق
peace and
الأوسط
stability in the Middle East.
ويمنح شعوب
The deal
المنطقة
offers
التي أنهكتها الصراعات غد أفضل
a better tomorrow to the
واليوم
conflict fatigue
تستقبل
that
القيادة
strained
الشجاعة
regional
المحبة للسلام
populations. And
والذي
now
ساهمت جهوده
we
في إنهاء الصراع وتحقيق الأمن والتنمية في منطقتنا
receive the valorous
بل وفي
peace
العالم
leaders
اسمحوا لي
that attained
أن
peace
أدعو
in the
فخامة
entire
الرئيس
world. Allow
الأمريكي
me
دونالد
to
ترامب
invite His
إلى الانضمام إلى
Excellency,
قادة
the
العالم
American
الداعين
President
إلى
Donald
السلام.
Trump, to join the peace lovers leaders who advocate for peace in the world.
وأود أن
And
أعرب عن
I would
تقديرنا
like
البالغ
to
لكم
express
وقيادتكم
our
الحكيمة لتلك
profound
المسيرة في ظل ظرف
appreciation
بالغ الدقة
to
بما
you,
انعكس
Your
في
Excellency,
طرح
at
خطتكم
this critical
لإنهاء هذه
circumstance
الحرب
reflected in your
المأساوية
proposed plan for ending
والتي
this
خسرت معها
tragic
الإنسانية
war, a
الكثير.
war during which humanity
وأود أن
incurred
أشكر
significant
شركائنا
losses. I
في
would
الولايات
like
المتحدة
to thank
وتركيا
our
وقطر
partners in
على جهودهم
United
المخلصة
States, Turkey and Qatar
وأعيد
for
التأكيد
their
على دعمنا
dedicated efforts.
وتطلعنا
And I
لتنفيذ
reiterate
هذه
our
الخطة
support and
بما
aspiration to
يخلق
the
الأفق
execution of
السياسي
this
اللازم
plan, creating the
لتنفيذ
essential
حل
political
الدولتين
horizon for the
باعتباره السبيل
implementation of
الوحيد
the two-state
نحو
solution,
تحقيق
for
الطموح
it is the only
المشروع
pathway to the
للشعبين
fulfillment of the
الفلسطيني
legitimate ambition of both
والإسرائيلي
Palestinian
في
and
طي صفحة
Israeli
الصراع
peoples,
والعيش بأمان.
turning over the conflict page
لقد
and safely
أثبتتم
live.
فخامة الرئيس
Excellency President,
أن
you
القيادة
have
الحقيقية ليست في
demonstrated
شأن
that genuine
الحروب
leadership
وإنما
doesn't
في
mean
القدرة
war
على
waging.
إنهائها
rather the ability
ونحن
to
على
bring it to
ثقة
a halt.
في
We
قيادتكم
trust
لتنفيذ
your
الاتفاق الحالي
leadership that is capable
وتنفيذ
to carry out
خطتكم
the current deal
بكافة
and to
مراحلها.
execute your
فخامة
entire
الرئيس،
staged plan. Excellency
فلتكن حرب غزة
President, let
آخر
Gaza
الحروب
war be the
في
last
الشرق
of
الأوسط.
wars in the Middle East.
أصحاب الجلالة والفخامة
Majesties,
والسمو،
excellences, and highnesses,
لقد دشنت مصر مسار
Egypt
السلام
launched
في
peace
الشرق
trajectory
الأوسط
in the Middle East
قبل ما يقارب نصف قرن،
nearly half a century
وتحديداً
ago,
في
specifically
نوفمبر
in
عام
November
1977
1977,
عندما أقدم الرئيس
when the
أنور
late
السادات
President Anwar
رحمه الله
Sadat, may God
بخطى
shower him with
ثابتة
his
غير
mercy,
مسبوقة
took
في
unprecedented
تاريخ
steady
المنطقة،
moves in the
وبادر
history of the region
بزيارة
and
تاريخية إلى
initiated
القدس.
the historic visit to
ومنذ تلك
Jerusalem.
اللحظة
Since
أطلقت
that
مصر عهدا
moment, Egypt
جديدا
has established a new
يهدي
era,
الأجيال
granting
اللاحقة
posterities
فرصة
a
للحياة،
chance for life,
وأثبت أن أمن
and
الشعوب
proved that
لا
people's
يتحقق
security
بالقوة
is
العسكرية
not
فقط.
only realized by
واليوم
military force.
تعيد مصر
Today,
التأكيد
Egypt
ومع
along
شقيقاتها
with
العربية
its
والإسلامية
sisterly Arab and
على
Islamic
أن
states
السلام يظل
reiterate
خيارنا
that peace
الاستراتيجي،
remains our
وأن
strategic
التجربة
option.
أثبتت على
Experience
مدار
showed
العقود
over the
الماضية
past decades
أن هذا الخيار
that this
لا
option
يمكن أن
cannot be
يتأسس
founded
إلا على العدالة
except through
والمساواة في
justice and
الحقوق.
equal rights.
من هذا المنطلق،
Based on this,
وإذا كانت شعوب
and
المنطقة وما
if
زالت
the whole regional populations
تنعم
have always
جميعها
been
بحقها في
relishing
دولها
the right
الوطنية
to their
المستقلة،
independent nations,
فإن الشعب
the
الفلسطيني ليس
Palestinian
استثناء،
people is not an
هو
exception.
أيضا له حق
They too have the
فأن
right
يقرر
to
مصيره وأن
self-determination
يتطلع
and
إلى
to
مستقبل
aspire for a
لا
future
يخيم عليه
where war
شرعا،
doesn't loom over.
أن
Own
ينعم
the right
بالحرية،
to enjoy
يعيش في دولة
to live
مستقلة،
in their
دولة
independent state.
تعيش
A
دوما
state
نجاح
that lives
مع
side by
إسرائيل
side with
في
Israel
سلام
in
وأمن
peace,
واعتراف.
security, and mutual recognition.
إن السلام
Peace
لا تتصور
is not
حكومات
only crafted by governments,
تبنيه
but
الشعوب.
also built by peoples
أن
when
خصوص
they
الأمس
realize that
يمكن أن
yesterday's
يصبحوا
rivals could be tomorrow's partners.
وإنني إذا أغتنم
I avail this opportunity
أتوقع بنداء
to
الشعب
appeal
الإسرائيلي
to the Israeli people.
فلنجعل
I
هذه
say,
اللحظة
let us
التاريخية
turn this historic
بداية
moment
جديدة
into a new
لحياة
beginning
تسودها
of
العدالة والتعايش
justice
السلمي.
and peaceful
دعونا
coexistence
نتطلع
prevailing
سويا
prevalent life.
لمستقبل
Allow us
أفضل
to look
لأبناء
forward together
بلادنا
to a better future
معا.
for the sons of our
مدوا أيديكم
nations.
لنتعاون في
Together,
تحقيق
stretch
السلام
out our
العادل
hands for our
والدائم
cooperation
لجميع الشعوب
towards a just and durable peace for the entire
فخامة
regional
الرئيس
population. Excellency
علينا
President
أن
Trump,
نتوقف عند
let
مشاهد
us
الارتياح
pause
والسعادة
at the scenes of
التي عمت
overwhelming relief
سواء
and
في شوارع
happiness,
غزة
whether
أو
down the
الشارع
streets in
الإسرائيلي
Gaza or
أو في
in
العالم
Israel alike, or in
كله،
the
سواء
entire
عقب
world
التوصل
after reaching
لاتفاق إنهاء
the
الحرب
war-ending
بفضل
agreement.
مبادرتكم
Thanks to your
الحقيقية.
wise
هي
initiative,
دليل آخر
it is another
على أن الخيار
evidence to the
المشترك للشعوب
people's
هو
action
السلام.
is peace.
لكم
We value
استعادة
as
الحياة في
well
غزة
your interest in resuming life in Gaza.
مع
Egypt
الولايات
work with the United
والتنسيق
States
مع كافة
in coordination with
خلال
all
الأيام
partners
القادمة
during the forthcoming days to lay
المشترك
down the common
وتضيء
ground
قدما
for
في
proceeding
إعادة
towards
الإعمار
the strip
بالقطاع دون إطلاق.
reconstruction without
ونعتزم في هذا
delay.
السياق
In this context,
استضافة
we are
مؤتمر
willing to
التعافي
host
المبكر
early recovery,
وإعادة الإعمار
reconstruction, and development
والذي سيبنى
conference,
على خطتكم
which will be based on your
في
plan
غزة،
for ending the war in Gaza
وذلك في سبيل
in order
السبل
to
الحالي
provide livelihoods
على أرضكم.
and to give hope to the Palestinians on their
السلام لا
lands.
يكتمل
Peace cannot be
حين
completed until hands are extended
للبناء
for
بعد
rebuilding
الدمار.
in the aftermath
أصحاب
of the
الجلالة
devastation.
والفخامة والسلام.
Majesties, Excellencies, and
إننا
Highnesses,
نستشرف
we look
مستقبلا
ahead
مشرقا
to a bright
لمنطقتنا.
future to our region
تبنى
as
بنور الأمل
its cities are
بدلا من
built
أن
on
تفقد
hope
ذكريات
rather than
أصحابها.
burying the memories of
أمامنا
its
فرصة
inhabitants
تاريخية
under the
جديدة.
rubble. We have a unique
ربما
and historic opportunity. It might be the last
خير
to
من
come to the Middle East from whatever menacing concerns stability
أنعم
and
فيه
progress, where its population peace and decent existence within its secured borders and safeguarded rights. A Middle East that is invincible to terrorism and radicalization. A Middle East free from mass destructive weapons. This is a very new Middle East that Egypt envisions to be embedded in collaboration with regional and international partners. Today, pave the way for that. It should be selected and implemented in all its stages and to reach the implementation of the two-state solution, ensuring our joint vision exemplifying coexistence among regional populations, even exemplifying integration among all its states. Honorable attendees, before I
وجود
conclude
الرئيس
my
دونالد ترامب
speech, and
أنني
in
أود أن
appreciation to
أمام
President
الحضور
Donald Trump's efforts, I would like
قرار
to
مصر
declare before the
إهداء
August
فخامته
attendees Egypt
قلادة
agree
النيل.
to decorate His Excellency
قلادة النيل
with
وهي
the
الأرفع
Order of
والأعظم
the
شأنا
Nile, the
وقدرا
highest state
بين
honor
الألسنة
among
المصرية.
Egyptian
تمنح
decorations. It is
لرؤساء
awarded to
الدول
heads of
ولمن
states
يقدمون
and to
خدمات
those who
جليلة
render great
للإنسان.
services to
شكرا
humankind.
لكم.
Thank you all.
والآن أدعو
Now I invite
الضيف الكريم
the honorable
يلقي
guest to
كلمته
deliver his speech.
فخامة الرئيس.
Excellency President Trump, kindly proceed. The floor is yours.
Well, thank you very much, and that was a great honor. I appreciate it very much, Mr. President. Mr. General, Mr. President, great General, great President. This is the day that people across the region and around the world have been working, striving, hoping, and praying for. They have done things over the last month that I think were really unthinkable. Nobody thought this could happen. With the historic agreement we've just signed, those prayers of millions have finally been answered. As you know, the hostages have been returned, and further work goes on having to do with the, sadly to say, bodies. Together we've achieved what everybody said was impossible. At long last, we have peace in the Middle East. It's a very simple expression, peace in the Middle East, and we've heard it for many years. Nobody thought it could ever get there. Now we're there. I want to congratulate everybody sitting in these first few rows and standing behind me. I don't know why they chose to stand, but I promise I'll make it short. Okay. We are not going to keep you standing for long. These are great leaders. After years of suffering, bloodshed, the war in Gaza is over. Humanitarian aid is now pouring in, including hundreds of truckloads of food, medical equipment, and other supplies, much of it paid for by people in this room. Civilians are returning to their homes. The hostages are reuniting. It's, I'm just watching it backstage. The level of love and sorrow, I've never anything like it. You see, they haven't seen their mother, their father, they haven't in such a long time, and they live in a tunnel, very little tunnel, very deep. And the level of love is just incredible. It's a beautiful thing to see. It's just so horrible that it could have taken place, but in another sense, it's so beautiful to see a new and beautiful day is rising, and now the rebuilding begins. The rebuilding is maybe going to be the easiest part. I think we've done a lot of the hardest part because the rest comes together. We all know how to rebuild, and we know how to build better than anybody in the world. I want to express my tremendous gratitude to the Arab and Muslim nations who helped make this incredible breakthrough possible. And you really did. To President el-Sisi of Egypt, who is so generously hosting us today. And I want to thank you for the outstanding job your country is doing in so many different ways and for helping us so much with this peace agreement. I also want to thank the president for the escort of 6 fighter jets. Oh, we looked out the window, we said, I hope they're friendly, and they turned out to be very friendly. We had 3 on each side, and they are beauties right out of the great, really American manufacturing hub. We make the greatest military equipment in the world. We have the strongest military in the world by far. And I knew exactly what those planes were, and I knew exactly how much I paid for those planes too. Paid a lot, but you got a pretty good deal. And they are great planes, and we just appreciate it. That was quite an escort. It was very impressive. But Air Force One was really, it was covered with Egyptian desert just a few months ago. If you think about it, just a few months ago, it was Egyptian desert. Now it was just a few feet off our window. And it was a spectacular sight, and I appreciate it very much. Really, it was pretty good. Our people by surprise. I don't know if they were thrilled right at the beginning, but they were thrilled as we sailed along very, very calmly and safely. And I'm deeply honored to receive from you Egypt's highest state honor, The Order of the Nile. The Nile is so beautiful, so magnificent. Such a beautiful title, The Order of the Nile. Thank you very much, Mr. President. I also want to give a very special thanks to the Emir of Qatar, a man who's outstanding. He's been a friend of mine for a long time, long before politics, and he's a fantastically respected man. His Highness Sheikh Tamim is respected by everybody. He's respected by everybody in the most positive way, not only because of power, because of his heart. He's got a tremendous heart, and he's a great leader in his country. Thank you very much for being here. It's an honor. Let me also express our condolences to the Qataris on the tragic car crash that claimed the lives of your cherished diplomats, some of whom were known by our people. They were supposed to be incredible people. So please extend our sorrow and best wishes. That was tough. That was really tough. On this extraordinary occasion, I also want to give our sincere thanks to President Erdogan of Turkey. He's always there when I need him. He's such a tough guy. He is tough as you can be, but we love him. And when they have a problem with you, they always call me to handle it. And usually I come through. We just have a good relationship, and we have from the beginning. And so I want to thank you very much, and share with your wife, beautiful wife, and it's good to be with you. Always there. When I need him, he's always there. Thank you very much. And I also want to thank, I just spoke to him on the phone, His Royal Highness Crown Prince Mohammed, Saudi Arabia, a special friend of mine. Boy, he's come so long and so far, and he's doing a fantastic job for his country. And I want to just thank His Highness Sheikh Mohammed of the United Arab Emirates is here. Where? He's here someplace. Well, oh, he's not here, but he's here in spirit. I can tell you that. And he's been another one. He's been absolutely incredible, and we appreciate it very much. And His Majesty King Abdullah of Jordan. And thank you very much, King Abdullah of Jordan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. And you really have been a great help, and we appreciate it. Appreciate it. Prime Minister Sharif of Pakistan, and also I have to say my favorite field marshal from Pakistan, who's not here, but Prime Minister is here, and you're going to give his regards. Where are you? Thank you very much. Do you want to say it? Right? You need the other guy. Thank you very much, my dear President Trump, dear brother President el-Sisi of Egypt, Majesties, Highnesses, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good evening. Well, I would say today is one of the greatest days in contemporary history, because peace has been achieved after untiring efforts led by President Trump, who is genuinely a man of peace, who has relentlessly and untiringly worked throughout these months, day in and day out, to make this world a place to live with peace and prosperity. I would say that Pakistan had nominated President Donald Trump for Nobel Peace Prize for his outstanding, extraordinary contributions to first stop war between India and Pakistan, achieve ceasefire along with a very wonderful team,
And today, again, I would like to nominate this great president for Nobel Peace Prize because I genuinely feel that he is the most genuine and most wonderful candidate for Peace Prize because he has brought not only peace in South Asia, saved millions of people, their lives. And today, here in Sharm el-Sheikh, achieving peace in Gaza is saving millions of lives in the Middle East. Mr. President, I would like to salute you for your exemplary leadership, visionary leadership. And I think that you are the man this world needed most at this point in time. World would always remember you as a man who did everything, went out of the way to stop 7 and today 8 wars. I would like to thank my very dear brother, Sheikh Tamim. He's Akhal Shakik, who has really worked very hard along with others to achieve peace in this region. My very dear brother, President Tayyip Erdogan, His Majesty, King Abdullah, and of course, my very dear brother, Mohammed bin Zayed of UAE, and of course, my very dear brother, Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. And he has also been very, very helpful and contributed very valuably in this wonderful peace process. Ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't want to take more of your time. Suffice to say, had it not been for this gentleman, not only, who knows, India and Pakistan are both nuclear powers. Had he not intervened along with his wonderful, during those 4 days, the war could have escalated to a level who would have lived to tell what happened. And similarly, here in this part of the world, in Middle East, and your valuable contribution along with, I think history will remember in golden words. I wouldn't say more, except God bless you, God give you long life to serve like this for all time to come. Thank you very much.
I didn't expect that. Let's go home. There's nothing more I have to say. Goodbye, everybody. That was really beautiful and beautifully delivered. Wow. Thank you very much. Also with us is President Prabowo, a very incredible man of Indonesia. President, come on. Great job. President Abbas of the Palestinian Authority. See, we have them all. We have them all. Good. Great. Good to have you. And so many others. I really have a list here. This first 3 rows and what's standing behind me, I don't know why they chose to stand, but that's there. They're going to be very famous tomorrow also. We have the Arab League is represented by His Excellency, and thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much. We have Armenia, and Azerbaijan. That's a little war that we stopped. That's a little war. There they are. Look at them. They're sitting. When I met with them, it was in the Oval Office. They fought for like 31 years or some crazy number. And they had one sitting on that side of the Oval Office, one sitting. By the time we finished in 1 hour, they were both hugging each other. And now they're friends and they're getting along good. Look at it. So I want to thank you both. That's incredible. Really incredible. You have Armenia and you have Bahrain, you have Canada. It's so great to have, in fact, the President called and he wanted to know if it's worthwhile. He knew exactly what it was. He knew the importance. Where's Canada, by the way? Where are you? Where are you? He knew the importance of this. He said, I want to be there. So many people have done that. I mean, they heard about it. And these are not people that can do that very easily. They have pretty big schedules to put it in mind. The most powerful people. And I appreciate you being here very much. Fantastic. Fantastic. And Cyprus, Egypt, the European Union, a lot of countries. France, thank you very much, Emmanuel. I would imagine Emmanuel standing someplace behind you. I can't believe it. You're taking a low-key approach today. He's my friend. That's great. Good job. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Germany, the Chancellor of Germany he's easy to spot because he's very tall. And he's very smart and he's doing a fantastic job for his country. Appreciate it very much. And congratulations, a big election. That was a big one. That was going to change things. Greece, we have Hungary. Oh, Victor, where's Victor? Victor, we love Victor. Victor, I call him. You know, I put the little accent on it. You are fantastic, all right? I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but I'm the only one that matters. You are fantastic. He's a great leader. I endorsed him the last election he had, and he won by 28 points. So you're going to do even better this time. You have another election, and you're going to do great, and we appreciate it. And we're behind you 100%. That's Hungary. India is a great country with a very good friend of mine at the top, and he's just done a fantastic job. And I think that Pakistan and India are going to live very nicely together, right? That's not a very nice. They are. And the two great, I'd say, leaders, great leaders, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Indonesia covered, and I just want to say that it's a big country, a powerful country. It does unbelievably well, and it's great to have you. Iraq, we have Iraq with lots of oil. They have so much oil, they don't know what to do with it. That's a big problem when you have so much, you have no idea what to do with it. So thank you very much. Italy, we have a young woman who's, I'm not allowed to say it because usually it's the end of your political career if you say it. She's a beautiful young woman. Now, if you use the word beautiful in the United States about a woman, that's the end of your political career, but I'll take my chances. You don't mind being called beautiful. You are. Very much. She wanted to be here and she's incredible and they really respect her. In Italy, she's a very successful politician. We have Norway. Oh, Norway. What happened, Norway? What happened? Where's Norway? Where is it? We have Johnny. We're going to the World Cup. I can tell you that. Where's Norway? I don't think she wants to stand on these back there. There we have Norway. Oman. Again, we have Paraguay. We have really fantastic representative from Saudi Arabia. Thank you very much. I'll tell you what, and this time we'll get you the best seat. He always gets the best seat. He deserves the best seat. But what a great place it is. Spain. Spain. Are you guys working on him with respect to the TTP? We'll get close. But fantastic job you're doing. And UAE, which is great. United Kingdom. Where's United Kingdom? Where? These people all came in like 20-minute notice. And I think it's fantastic. And we have so many others and just so many others. And it's such a compliment to what we're doing because what we've done is something very unique and very special. So it's perhaps the wealthiest and most powerful group of nations ever assembled at one time, which is a big thing. We have achieved together in recent days a change that really is historic, and it's going to be remembered forever. And I want to thank the American team for their amazing work, and I want to thank. I think he'll go down as the greatest Secretary of State in the history of our country. I really believe that, Marco. Or I wouldn't say it. Marco Rubio. I wouldn't say it. Yeah, maybe I would. You're doing a great job. I'll tell you, he's on course to do it. We've done a lot of work in 9 months. We've done a lot of work. I say that, 1 year ago, a little more, 1 year ago, America, the United States of America was a dead country. The king told me, he said, sir, 1 year ago it was a dead country. Today you have the hottest country anywhere in the world, and it is the hottest country. So many investors are here. We have over $17 trillion being invested in the United States, which is a record that nobody has ever beaten. I don't think anybody will. And we still have 4 months to go before it's a year. So in 8 months, we have over 17 trillion. We're actually very close to $18 trillion. It's never been, as an example, the previous administration had less than $1 trillion over 4 years. We have, we're close to breaking $18 trillion in 8 months. That's pretty amazing. No country's ever done that. I want to also thank Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and my son-in-law and a great guy, Jared Kushner. And I even have my daughter here, Ivanka. Ivanka, please stand up. Ivanka's here. Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Ivanka. We have a great team. And we have, as you know, General Raisin Kane. We have John Radcliffe. We have John Barrack. We have really a lot of good talent. We have Pete Hegseth, who's now Department of War, as opposed to Department of Defense. We get a little change. Somehow I like the name better. So do you. So do a lot of people. But the momentous breakthrough that we're here to celebrate tonight is more than the end of the war in Gaza. It's with God's help, it'll be the new beginning for an entire beautiful Middle East. From this moment forward, we can build a region that's strong and stable and prosperous and united in rejecting the path of terror once and for all. We want to get rid of the terror and get on to other things. There are many other things in life that are so good. The final sprint to this deal began less than 3 weeks ago on the sidelines of the United Nations in New York. I met with many of the people in this room, and it all just started coming together. I've known so many of you for so long. You're friends of mine. You're great people. I have a couple I don't like in particular, but I won't tell you who. I have actually a few of them I don't like at all. But you'll never find out who they are. Well, maybe you will, come to think of it. But I have most of you who I like a lot and I respect a lot. Maybe that's more important. We listened and we exchanged ideas and we kept pushing forward until the job was done. And the first steps to peace are always the hardest. And today we've taken them and we've put them all together and we've come up with this beautiful mix like nobody thought was possible. And as you know, I've just come from Israel. It was an amazing day to watch the hostages come in and to watch all of the other things and do all of the other things that we did. And like all of us here this evening, the Israeli people are overjoyed that the war has ended. Many of you have had dancing in the streets. They had dancing in the streets. And they've been dancing for weeks now once they heard about this and they heard that it was even a possibility. They're elated at the arrival of the hostages and excited to begin this new chapter for the entire region. And it's going to be that. And they are going to be great partners, and I hope everybody's going to join the Abraham Accord. I like to say the Avraham. I love Avraham, but somehow it doesn't sound as good when I say it as it does when some of my other friends say it who are from the region. But we're going to get a lot of people joining the Abraham Accords. We have 4 nations that did it early on, and they stayed with it. And then you had the Biden administration, which is the worst administration in the history of our country, and obviously they did nothing of that and anything else. And so it stayed at 4, and now a lot of people, even today, they're talking about all joining up. So many people have talked to me about that, and it's going to be a great tribute to really the United States. I mean, the United States has worked very hard in the Middle East, so it would be a tribute to us and to Jared and to Steve and to all of the people, Marco, all of the people that have worked so hard on that. And it really is going to bring, it's going to guarantee that it all stays together. You're gonna do well because the four nations do very well. I mean, they do extremely. They're wealthy, but they're a lot wealthier because of it. So I hope everybody's now joining up. Now we have no excuses. We don't have a Gaza, and we don't have an Iran as an excuse. That was a good excuse, but we don't have that anymore. All the momentum now is toward a great, glorious, and lasting peace. And our commitment to fulfilling the 20-point plan we developed together will be the crucial foundation for achieving that bright future. And it's being worked on right now as we speak. And we're actually in stage 3 and 4. It's not going to be, just divided down so simply. We can be long advanced on some of the things that we say we're going to do. We can take them out of order in a positive way. And we've shown how it can be done with responsible nations like the people in this room, these incredible people in this room, setting aside their differences, seeking common ground, and pursuing a better world for all of us. And that spirit's my dream, that we all get together and enjoy our life. And we're going to put some of you on the board of peace. Everybody wants to be on the board of peace. They said, would you be the chairman? I said, I'm pretty busy too. But whatever we can do to have peace in the Middle East is worth it. But everybody wants to go on the board of peace, so we're probably going to enlarge it. We're going to get, and the leaders, the top people, the top leaders, they want to be on the board of peace. A beautiful term. At first I wasn't sure, and then I realized how beautiful it is. And for the people of Gaza, the focus now must be on restoring the basics of a good life. We're going to have a lot of money coming into Gaza and a lot of rebuilding, building. It's not so much rebuilding, it's really building, cleaning up and building. I'm pleased to announce that numerous countries of great wealth and power and dignity have come forward to me and just today and over the last week to say they want to help in the reconstruction of Gaza, putting up whatever money is necessary. And the money is, of course, it's a lot of money, but it's not much compared to the value or the wealth of these tremendous countries. And they are ensuring stability and success in the Middle East. So when you think about it, it's a very, very small amount of money is necessary, relatively speaking. And as those commitments are made, I'm going to let the world know who's doing it, because they really deserve great credit for doing it. And we're going to do something that's really monumental. This is a monumental day. This is a monumental moment in the history of the world beyond the Middle East. We've all agreed that supporting Gaza must be done to lift up the people themselves, but we don't want to fund anything having to do with bloodshed, hatred, or terror, as has happened in the past. And for the same reason, we're also agreed that Gaza's reconstruction requires that it be demilitarized and that a new, honest civilian police force must be allowed to create a safe condition for the people in Gaza. As I said earlier, I intend to be a partner in securing a better future. We're going to be working, you're going to be working with the United States, and we're going to make sure that the Middle East is going to be a safe and secure place. It's a very important place in the world. It means so much. There's so many people who said the Middle East, this has been going for many, many decades. I've read it many times that World War III will begin in the Middle East. It's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. There was a time that you would have thought it could have, but it's not going to happen. There won't be World War III, hopefully at all, but it's not going to start in the Middle East. We're not going to have a World War III if we're smart. There'll never be a World War III. Our work begins right here and right now. From ancient times, this region has been extraordinarily mixed with respect to people, culture, religions, all of the different elements of national characters, unlike maybe anywhere else on earth. For 3,000 years, there's been conflict for whatever reason. There's been tremendous conflict, always conflict. But today, for the first time anyone can remember, we have a once-in-a-lifetime chance to put the old feuds and bitter hatreds behind us. And that's why so many people in this room, they didn't get along. Some did, some didn't, but they're getting along now. This has brought the people together. This is the first time the Middle East crisis has brought people together as opposed to driving them apart. And to declare that our future will not be ruled by the fights of the generations past, which is foolish. So together, let us continue in the spirit of cooperation and goodwill that has finally brought us to this incredible historic breakthrough. if we do together, we will reach the Middle East's incredible destiny, a city for prosperous and beautiful crossroads of culture and commerce, faith in humanity, and geographic center. This will be the geographic center of the world. So I just want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank you all for what you've done and for this quick notice. It all came together just at one little period. It just came together. So, the greatest deals happen that way. Do anything about deals? That's all I've done all my life is deals. The greatest deals just sort of happen. And that's what happened right here. And maybe this is going to be the greatest deal of them all, not just nation building, not just having to do with this or the political whims. This will be maybe the greatest deal of them all, period. And I want to thank all of you and all of these great nations in this region for what it's gone through and all of the fights it's had, or life over death, and hope over strife, and harmony over hatred. That's what we want. We want it to be that way because together we're going to forge a magnificent, great, and enduring peace. I want to just end by saying, God bless you all. God bless the Middle East. God bless your countries, and God bless you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So we could ask the media to leave, and we're going to have a little conversation with all of these great leaders. It will take 5 minutes, and we'll just talk for a couple of minutes. But if we could ask the media to leave, it would be great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you, everybody. So to the leaders, I just want to thank you very much for being here. We'll be meeting again. We're going to be drawing some names. If you want to get involved on the Board of Peace, you'll let us know. And I just want to thank everybody. This is really a special occasion. Thank you all very much. We'll see you soon. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I like it. We don't need